freshman girl is Andy Kramer.
Yeah, my mom was a Strauss.
She's being escorted by Andrea Kramer and Jack Kramer. Extracurricular activities include volleyball, volleyball, track. Gentlemen, Kramer. Sophomore boy, attendant, Bauer. Escorted by Teresa H. Bauer. Extracurricular activities, football, basketball, and guitar. Selected for college, they graduate and get a bachelor's degree in business. Gentlemen, A. Bauer. Our sophomore girl attendant is Lizzie Earlston. She's being escorted by Mark and Katie Earlston. Her extracurricular activities include volleyball, softball, and the FFA. Ladies and gentlemen, Lizzie Earlston. Our junior boy attendant is Griffin Haley. He's being escorted by his parents Brent and Jolene and his sister Cassidy. His extracurricular activities include football, basketball, and showing pigs, and he hopes to attend college after high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Griffin Haley. Our junior girl is Jillian Mariotti. She's being escorted by her father, Doug Berardi, and her mother, Jenny Berardi. Her extracurricular activities include varsity cheer, night sounds, and National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, Jillian Mariotti. Next we have coming across last year's royalty. Last year's king was Nico Cristo, and the queen was Paige Caudill, and they're being escorted with their kindergarten attendants, Haley Rashawn and Johnny Teeters. Now for our seniors and our king and queen candidates. We will start with the gentleman first. Our first senior boy is Maxton Lauer. He's being escorted by Heather and Brooke Lauer. His activities include football, riding bikes, and he likes to play hide and seek. Ladies and gentlemen, Maxton Lauer.
Kaiden, he'd come home and tell me to get a maximum tickets.
Our next king candidate is Bodie Workman, being escorted by his mom, Nikki, and his dad, Buck. His extracurricular activities include football, baseball, and fishing. And his favorite quote is, "Stats are like bikinis, they show a lot, but not everything." Ladies and gentlemen, Bodie Workman. Our last king candidate is CJ Stoney. CJ's being escorted by Lori and Stan Stoney. His extracurricular activities are football, fishing, and hanging with the boys. After graduation, he'll be shipping off to Paris Island for Marine Corps boot camp. His quote to live by is, "Life is too serious to be taken seriously." Ladies and gentlemen, CJ Stoney.
Yeah. Quarterback probably in 3 games I saw. He probably three.
Now for our ladies, our first queen candidate is Abby Conant, being escorted by Jeremy and Brendy Conant. Extracurricular activities are volleyball, track, and student council. And after college, after high school, she'll be attending college to obtain a degree in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Conant.
Pretty good catch last week.
Our next queen candidate is Riley Johnson, being escorted by her parents, Phil and Carrie Johnson. Their extracurricular activities include basketball, golf, and FFA.
That's the difference.
After high school, she plans to major in special education and to get a master's degree in counseling. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Johnson.
Good deal right there.
And our final queen candidate is Miss Emily Ziegler,
I don't
being
think
escorted by her parents, Dan and Jamie Ziegler. Extracurricular activities include softball, volleyball, and basketball.
Really good game.
And she plans on furthering her education and majoring in exercise science. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emily Ziegler.
I don't know if youth will ever have a good team. I went to youth again. Hell, we played, New Albany, West Jefferson, in the, BAC.
Before I announce our king and queen, let's give all the attendants and candidates one more big final round of applause, please.
Bobby, my dad coached him, Bob Faulkner. They had a pretty good team then.
So we're going to announce the king first. And our 2022 homecoming king is Maxton Lauer.
Was it?
He left Danville, huh?
He was my 7th and 8th grade coach. He was rough on us, man. He didn't put up with anything.
I think he ended up.
And finally, our queen for the homecoming, Miss Abby Conant. Congratulations to all of you.
He didn't put up with horseplay. When the kid wasn't on push-ups, he walked up and stepped on his back, pinning him down. It caused a big shitstorm through the school. They ended up, they got rid of him after that. But he kept people in check.
My senior year, we won the league, the NBC. We tied with Newark Catholic, Centerburg, Columbus County, Forest tied. We had 21 players.
What year did you graduate?
73.
Okay, that's when Dad graduated from Utica. I think he's still got 7 or 8 records down there.
The Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Department at Northmor High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. Northmor High School and Danville High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes in this game are friendly rivals. While play may be fierce, all in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials for this evening are and referee Dan Kent, and umpire Dave Schultz, and linesman Harold Hightower, and line judge Ryan Doe, and impact judge Robert Reiser.
There's a John Richardson, and then Dustin, Dad'll know when he gets here.
We've got a big one to kick off week number 5 of the season. 3-1 and 1-0 Danville coming into the Castle to take on 4-0 and 1-0 Northmor. It's homecoming in North Bloomfield Township, and we have all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next. I'm Travis Big League Berardi, and welcome inside our pregame show. We have all the high school football action coming your way right here on the OH Report.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health, believe in we.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Need to catch up on some action? Check out the Friday Night Pigskin featuring all of the football highlights from the area at 11:30 every Friday on the OH Report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northmor High School, the Castle on the campus of Northmor High School for tonight's KMAC clash between 4-0 Golden Knights and 3-1 Danville, both undefeated in conference. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside the great Andy Jardy. And real quick before we get into the national anthem from the Northmor Marching Band, this is a big – you can't say early season. We're at the middle part of the season, but this is a big matchup in Week 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is every week now. They start to get bigger and bigger, and this one is certainly a marquee matchup here tonight. First place in the KMAC up at stake, and whoever comes away with this win will be in the driver's seat to potentially win a conference title, and what is looking to be a very competitive finish here in the KMAC.
Absolutely, and they'll be undefeated with Centerburg if they can pull off their win tonight. But let's take it down to the field and the Northmor Marching Band for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. As always, nicely done by the Northmor Marching Band as we welcome you folks inside the Killbuck Savings Bank pregame show. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy. And, you know, Northmor, tough injury after the Seneca East game, losing Max Lauer, but they were still able to find a way to knock off Cardington 27-13 last week because of the running of Caleb Chenier and Paul Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer had 73 yards on 18 carries and a touchdown. Chenier, 69 yards, 20 carries, 2 TDs. You know, that was a tough game for Northmor, trying to find out who they were without Lauer there at the running back position. They ended up winning 27-13, but they were outgained by over 100 yards by Cardington Lincoln. But
that defense from Northmor that was so great last year, they lost. I was talking to the coach after the game last week. Even though they lost 3/4 of that defensive secondary, that linebacking core, they are still on pace to be even better in the turnover differential with that squad.
Yeah, they turned Cardington Lincoln over 4 times, which was key in pulling off that win and getting to 1-0 in the KMAC. And I'm just ready to go, Travis. It is perfect here, week 5. This is the last high school football Friday of the summer, as fall will be starting next Thursday. And it's just a beautiful night here, great crowd, homecoming, 2 of the top teams in the KMAC. This is everything you want on a Friday night at the high school level.
Absolutely. And on the other side things, a Danville squad, a veteran Danville squad that had a big win against Fredericktown, a team that I thought had a really good chance with players coming back to win the conference, but Danville took care of business last week.
Yeah, they did take care of business last week, beating, as you mentioned, Fredericktown 28-7. Kaiden Colopy, 5 catches. He did it all, 74 yards and 2 TDs, and then he ran the ball 5 times for 62 yards. Oh, yeah, he also plays defense, too. He had 2 interceptions, so watch out for Mr. Kaiden Colopy, as that defense as well for Danville, also forcing 4 turnovers in the win. These are 2 very tough defensive teams. Expect this to be a low-scoring, one-possession game, as we've seen a lot of these recent meetings between these 2 schools come down to about the final drive or play in one-possession, single-digit games.
Let's take a look closer at both teams and a couple players. First, the team spotlight for Danville, brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Like I said, 3-1, 1-0 in the KMAC. They are 4th in Division 7, Region 25. A lot of playoff points up for grabs tonight as we start. You know, they're going to turn me in the Travis Lenardi here in the next couple weeks on the pigskin, but I'll be in the bunker soon. But right now, Danville looking good in that region with Lucas, with some other teams, St. Paul, those teams in that region, but they're looking good so far. Last week, knocked off Fredericktown 28-7, and this is the big stat. Their defense is allowing 13 points per game of the season. That's good enough for 12th least in all of Division 7.
Yeah, they have really gotten it done on the defensive side of things. You can't spell Danville without the D there, Travis, as they have done a great job all season shutting down opponents. It's why they're 3-1, have a chance to contend for a KMAC title, something they haven't won since 2018. So we'll see if they can get the job done here. Tough place to win, though, here at Northmor.
And looking at a player spotlight for the Blue Devils, Kaiden Colopy, as you said earlier, last week, 5 receptions, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 carries, 62 yards, and he leads the KMAC in interceptions. Like you said, he had 2 last week.
Yeah, 3 on the season, coming 2 of those coming last week, as you mentioned, and look for him to, and we might not see a lot of passing in this game, but I would definitely try not to throw the ball in Kaiden Colopy's direction.
That has been the Killbuck Savings Bank pregame. Let's get underway. Golden Knights will get the ball first. Falk across the 20, 25, 30, cuts back to 35, and the Golden Knights, good starting positions there for them under A.J. Bauer and company. And while we have a second, let's look at the Northmor spotlight. 4-0, 1-0. They are 3rd in D6 Region 23. Last week they knocked off Cardington, like I said, 27-13. But their defense, really good. 10 points per game, which is 9th least in all of Division 6.
Yeah, you thought the Danville defense was good, only allowing 13 points a game. How about that Northmor defense? 10 points per game, 9th least in Division 6.
And that team spotlight brought to you once again by Killbuck Savings Bank. Bauer in the shotgun. Kramer, sidecar left, 2 wide to the right. Tight end up close to the right. And it's going to be a handoff to Kramer. He's going to get through the original line of scrimmage and get maybe a yard or 2. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So take a look at our first Park National Bank replay of the evening.
Yeah, looked like he might have had some room there for a minute, and then it was looked like Walker Wettkesser getting in there. The quarterback making the play there. Bringing it up to, they gave him 1, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for the Golden Knights. Bauer is going to roll out to his left. He's getting pressure, just throws it in the air, nearly intercepted. Wow, that was almost a pretty costly play here early on for the Golden Knights. As you say, Bauer, he had nothing going, just tried to release it.
Yeah, hit as he threw, and then it maybe almost like a pop-up that goes up on the infield that no one really knows who to take control and come away with it. There were 3 guys for Danville there that could have came away with the pick, and they all kind of just looked at each other like, oh. And then it fell to the ground innocently for Northmor.
So to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Golden Knights here, just underway in the opening quarter. He's got 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left.
Not a spot you want to be in tonight, too, Travis. 3rd and long like this. Both these teams not going to throw the ball a lot. You want to keep it 3rd and short so you can pick it up on the ground. This is an obvious passing down here on 3rd and 9.
3-man rush by Danville. Bauer throws it, and it is in and out, incomplete. And that's going to force a 4th down for the Golden Knights. As you take a look at the Park National Bank replay, only rushing 3 by Danville. They dropped everybody else back.
Yeah, and it looked like it was a good throw there. Got to the intended receiver, but just unable to come down with it. And a quick 3 and out here for Northmor. I feel like we were going to see the special teams tonight, Travis, play a key role in field position, who can get the better starting field position, the shorter field to work with, because these 2 teams, they're just going to go at each other on the defensive side of things. Look at that
nice punt by Campbell. Fair catch at the 26 by Kaiden Colopy. And let's take a look at those keys to the game, Andy. Brought to you once again by Killbuck Savings Bank. First, for Danville, they got to win the turnover battle. They did last week against Fredericktown. They got the big win. Stop the run. You saw them, first down. They did stop the run, forced Bauer to throw on 2 downs, got the turnover, and then special teams. They have a special team squad that they can switch the field quick.
Yeah, Max Payne leads the KMAC in punts, 630 yards, 1 of those going down inside the 20. And then Walker Weckhesser, the quarterback, can also get it done on the return game as well. 6 returns, 44 yards.
Man in motion for Weckhesser. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and nothing doing there for Max Payne as a couple Golden Knights in on the tackle there. Josh Naylor, one of them, and Ashton Clark as well.
Max Payne, obviously the home run threat with Danville, 5 touchdowns on the season, 5th best in the KMAC. Bottled up there by that stingy Golden Knights defense here, forcing a 2nd down and 9. So we're seeing very similar series here from both these teams.
You ever play Max Payne on the PlayStation?
You know what? I did not, but I had friends that did, and I remember watching it. I thought that name sounded familiar.
Mm-hmm. Weckhesser, again the Payne, and again he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He will lean ahead for a couple yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and long after the gain of 3.
Yeah, this is one of those spots, like I mentioned on Northmore's drive. You want to pretty much on these 3rd downs be 3rd and anywhere between 4 and inches to pick up. These 3rd and 6 and more are going to be really tough. Whoever converts more of those tonight is probably going to come away with the win.
And you saw Bodie Workman, that original hit slowed him down, allowed the rest of the linebacking core to get there. Coming up on 10 minutes left here, opening quarter, 3rd and long now for Danville. Weckhesser rolling off to his right. He's under pressure, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. That's a sack. Coverage sack, loss, whatever, but Northmor, both defense coming up big here on each side's first possession.
Yeah, he rolled out. He was looking for Colopy there, and Colopy just never got open or really reacted to the play, and coverage sack, if you will, nowhere for him to go, and it's a 3 and out, so both offenses here and feeling each other out and not really getting anything going on these first series.
Charles Naylor in on the pressure. He's one of the main cogs of that defensive line for the Golden Knights. Big punt. That's going to be muffed for a second, but Corwin Becker will just take it right there. So take a look at that one more time. Thankfully, the kick was out of the coverage.
Yes.
He outkicked his coverage, so the muff didn't do anything, and it allowed Northmor to start 1st and 10 under A.J. Bauer and company. And let's take a look at his player spotlight, brought to you by Killbuck Savings Bank. 32 of 52 passing this year, 542 yards, 2nd in the KMAC. Also can run the ball, so we'll look at that after this play as well, but he had a big touchdown run early on. And he completes his first pass of the evening. Bo Landon on the catch. And what you were talking about, Andy, actually I thought it was a 9-yard gain. They're going to give him the first down. So the Golden Knights moving the sticks on their first play of their second drive.
Yeah, interesting to see them come out throwing there on first down. You know, expected to see a lot more of the running game, but a little wrinkle in there. We talked a little bit. I know you talked to him more, but Coach Armrose before the game, he said they had a game plan, and, you know, if they stick to the game plan, they'll probably end up winning.
Beautiful night for football, he said as well. I mean, it is. Another rollout. This time it's complete to Caleb Chenier, and he's going to get a good 6 yards out of it. So dink and dunk. Kind of looking like the Pittsburgh Steelers last year out there, black and gold as well.
Oh, boy. I guess, if that's what you want to go with, I'll let you go with it.
I think they have a little bit more of a – I think they have a little bit of a better offensive line, though, than the Steelers do the last couple of years. They're moving the ball at least. But don't get me started on that. We are 1-0, beat Nick Jacobs, our cameraman's Cincinnati Bengals in week 1.
You just can't help yourself.
I cannot. My Mountaineer stinks, so I got to be happy about something. Complete out to Hunter Falk, the big play receiver. Makes a catch, but we do have a flag. It's on the opposite side of the field. We'll see what the call is.
Already, though, 5 pass attempts here from Bauer. And this Northmor offense.
Possibly a sideline warning. It's a hold on Danville, actually, so we'll take a look at the play one more time, but they're going to decline the penalty. A little bit of a comeback route by Hunter Falk, but he got plenty for the first down. Bring up that player spotlight. Last week, Bauer, only 5 of 10, 32 yards, 3 carries, 14 yards in that touchdown. But it was plenty because Northmor went to their run game early and often, and it did plenty. That, as well as the defense giving Northmor a very short field to play with. A bad snap had them at the 1 where Northmor scored. A turnover on downs late at the 5 had them in there in the end zone. That's one of the reasons why that the yardage numbers from last week were so completely different by both sides, because Northmor only had 140-some yards, but they didn't have a long way to go for some of those touchdowns.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to still sort out where to mark this ball right now, Travis. Did they decline the penalty, and did they accept it? Because Falk got out of bounds roughly, around the 30?
Well, let's take a look one more time. We can see where he got it.
Can we see what we got here again? Because
it's a comeback route, like an out comeback. There's the 35 before.
So he got pushed out around the 30, and they don't seem to really know what to do here. So why is the ball at the 40?
Nonetheless, 1st and 10 Golden Knights. They're still, I mean, they still, what?
I mean, unless they. Yeah, we got.
There's the 50 right here. 45. He's across the 40, down at the 37, and now they have it marked right. Okay, so now Northmor declined it, so they had the 10 yards. They marked the 10 yards off, but then they said it was declined. Nonetheless, Bauer back to pass again, rolling to his right, looking. He's going to throw this out of bounds, 2nd down, and that's a new rule this year. Just that he's outside the tackle box and throws it beyond the line of scrimmage, there's no intentional grounding. Like in college now, I think that's a very good rule change by the OHSAA.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Bauer on the night so far, 3 of 6, 31 yards passing. And the thing that's impressive too, Travis, 3 different receivers have come down with catches. So he's spreading the ball around here early in this Northmor aerial attack. Am I saying that?
That's why we were highlighting him tonight, because they're going to need some of that. He's going to try deep down the sideline to Wenger, and it is intercepted in the end zone.
Who else, Travis? Kaiden Colopy, his 4th interception of the season. He leads the KMAC. Great coverage here. I like the aggressiveness from Northmor, but Colopy played it perfectly. Comes down with the interception.
Right, stride for stride with Jackson Wenger, and maybe just underthrown by about 1.5 feet. And Danville will start their second possession, 1st and 10 from their 20. Big stop after Northmore starting to get things going on the passing side of things. And for the Golden Knights, let's take a look at their keys to the game, brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Control the trenches. They need to get that run game going. If they're going to pass it, they need to get the run game going. Use the chaos hammer. A little Ted Lasso talk. They got to create some turnovers themselves, and then they have to prevent the big play. Jet sweep left side. Colopy going to gain maybe a yard or two. It'll bring up second down.
Colopy's first carry on the night, that little sweep to the outside, picks up, they're going to give him 3 on it, bring up 2nd and 7.
Bring up the keys one more time from Killbuck Savings Bank. Prevent the big play, too. Cardington scored on 2 long touchdown runs. They need to prevent that. If they can do that, keep it to within, a 5-6 yard game, no big gains, they could be good, especially with this defensive line. And Weckesser brought down.
I think he was able to get a couple on this.
The big thing, though, is you hate to see him do that, but he kind of just stopped, and that allowed him to get licked.
He picked up 2.
By Naylor, too. You don't want Charles Naylor coming at you at full speed when you're just standing there, but he does get a couple. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long 4, make it 5. So can the Northmore defense hold after the turnover, or can Danville get some momentum going here on offense? Weckesser, 3 wide. It's going to be a screen pass. Gets it to Max Payne, and Payne will not get the first down. I think the pump fake is what really threw that off, Andy, as you take a look at the Park National Bank replay. He wanted to throw it there, but who else? Charles Naylor in his way and just disrupted it enough for his defensive line to come around and make the stop. And once again, Danville needed 5, only got 4. They're going to have to punt, or at least go into punt formation. They will get it away. It's going to take a bounce at the 35, get taken at the 30. Here comes Falk across the 40 to the 41. He's going to get taken down. It's a nice open field tackle.
Yeah, Garrett Harvey getting in there. Looked like that might go for some yardage, and then Harvey kind of comes in out of nowhere on your screen right there and brings him down right at the 40. So nice job on the coverage there from Harvey and Danville.
And that's, you practice that all the time, those lanes. You stay in your lane, you get a good angle, and you can make a play like that. So keep that in mind, kids. You might not like it, but you got to use a little physics, a little math in there to try and cut them off. So little angle.
So far, Travis, 8 plays from this Northmore offense, 7 coming through the air. Just 1 rushing attempt.
And that's why one of those keys we had is control the trenches. This time they're going to hand off to Chenier. Chenier across the 40, pushes ahead to maybe the 43, so give him 3 yards on the carry. Tackled by a host of Blue Devils.
So, Travis, I know you cover Northmore quite a bit. You're our resident Golden Knight, if you will.
They don't call me KMAC Trav for nothing.
They do not. What does Northmore miss not having Maxton Lauer out there?
He's their leader. As they hand off to Chenier, and he's going to maybe get a yard on this. But Max Lauer is, that one player that just gets you pumped up with his play. That's Maxton Lauer, because anytime you hand him the ball, he's going to punish somebody. And as a teammate, you'd love to see that. It just gets you right. You want to run somebody over. And then defensively, he's one of the most electric players in the KMAC, coming off the defense, off the end, kind of like a J.J. Watt, kind of like a T.J. Watt, a Miles Garrett. So missing him out of the lineup, it's making these younger players, these guys that follow him, have to get into this leadership role. And they did well against Cardington. The ball's on the ground. It's picked up by Chenier, however, so Northmore avoids a catastrophic turnover, but they're going to have to punt. If you take a look at the replay one more time, off the back end, that's Kendall Carter. And thankfully, Chenier was there blocking, or Danville could have had open space to the end zone.
Yeah, great reaction by Chenier to just get on that ball. And so far, Northmore a little shaky with the ball. They've almost turned it over now. Well, they did turn it over once, but they've almost had 3 other times where the ball has been turned over. So they're going to have to punt again. Danville's defense really a problem right now for Northmore.
Good punt. Takes a bounce at the 30. And I think that hit a Northmor player at the 30-yard line.
That's what Danville's coaches are signaling for, that
Get
ball
it
should
down
be
at
spotted.
the 15, but this umpire on the other side. Let's take a look at the Park National Bank replay here. Right at the top of your screen, yeah, it hit him in the face mask.
Home field advantage, right, Travis?
Garrett Harvey, yeah, was running down there. It looked like it took – you saw the deflection at least. The ball changed direction there, but the referees – there wasn't a good angle by the referees are behind the play and really didn't see the bounce.
That's a big difference, too. I mean, that's a 15-yard.
Yeah.
That wasn't just like, 3, 4, 5 yards. That's a 15-yard difference, and they're starting now at their own 15 as opposed to the 30.
Want to welcome everybody watching. Sorry, Andy.
Oh, you're
watching live and free on the OH Report Facebook and YouTube channels. See some comments from you guys already. We'll get some shout-outs here in a little bit, but let us know where you're watching from. Shout us out. We'll shout you out. Handoff Max Payne, and again, nothing doing. Back to the line of scrimmage on that, but again, this Northmor defensive line really blocking things down there. Ashton Clark really shut that lane down, and Naylor and company finished things off. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Score from, we'll get you some live look-ins as well of Lucas Mogador. That game's already at the first quarter break. It's going faster than this one. That's Weckesser on the keeper. Nothing doing once again. There's Naylor off the end. Oh, he just completely ran over the offensive guard. Him as well as A.J. Benarth in there on the gang tackle. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 13 on the loss of 3, but you want a defense, Andy? You get it.
You're getting it. I mean, this is going to be a slugfest tonight, Travis. Don't expect to see that score change too much. From 0-0, I think we're gonna be a low-scoring affair here tonight.
3rd and long. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left for Weckesser. Getting pressure, throws it down the middle. It's complete.
Ball's out, though.
Burke had it, but he fumbled the ball away, and Northmor recovers. Burke had the completion, was right towards the line to gain, but Northmor, that defensive secondary that has created havoc. The chaos hammer right there. Big lick, helmet on ball. That is what you do as a defender. And Garrett Harvey forces the ball out. It's picked up by C.J. Stoney, and the Golden Knights are now in business on the Danville 30. The chaos hammer, Andy.
The chaos in the KMAC, Travis. You love to see it. And, yeah, I mean.
I could have written that with a K.
You could.
Darn it.
This is why you should talk with me first.
Handoff Chenier has a little bit of room right side. Cuts back down to the 25. Gain of 4, maybe 5 there. Brings up 2nd down.
3rd carry now for Chenier on the night. 7 yards. Both these offenses still just trying to get into a rhythm here, and turnover like that could certainly spark Northmor.
Ryan Lucas was in the backfield, but Chenier able to sidestep him to get the positive gain. 2nd, they're going to give him 4, so 2nd and 6 coming up on 2 minutes left here, opening quarter. Fakes the handoff to Chenier. Under pressure, Bauer looked to throw, and then he's just going to go down just around the line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down. That was a smart idea, though, to just drop because there was nothing open.
Yeah, he almost ran into one of his own linemen, too. See his lineman there trying to set a block, but he ended up actually kind of getting in the way and keeps that play from going to anything too big.
That was Caleb Lucas on the pursuit. So no gain. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 26. Now remember, Caleb Chenier won the NCOFCA All-Star kicking competition with a 50-yarder.
Okay.
So Northmor is in his distance, but you'd like to see them score a touchdown here. Bauer, the pass left side, gets it to Falk, but he's not going to get enough for a 1st down, but they do get it closer. So we'll see if Chenier will come out for the field goal attempt or if Northmor will try to go for it. It's going to be 4th and about 3. Gain of 3 on the play.
I think this is the right call to go for it here. It's first quarter.
Defense is playing great on both sides. You might not get many chances like this tonight.
Yeah, and you also just got a turnover. Real chance here. Pick up some yards. Need 3 for the 1st down. Try and keep that momentum.
Bauer's going to pass. fakes it. Rolling to his right, he gets it off. It's complete. That's Toby Pryor. Did he get the first down? It's right around the 20-yard line. They're going to probably measure this as Bauer fake going down the middle. Didn't see anybody. Then
he had to get to the 19.
Then Pryor right at the 20. And here comes the sticks. So I think the stick, it's hard to see the angle, but I think the sticks were on the 20, Andy. Okay. Maybe beyond the 20, though. We'll see what the mark was, but I don't know if he...
Because the scoreboard had it at the ball on the 22 needing to get 3, so this is going to be, I think, a little bit short unless the scoreboard marker was off.
And it is... They're going to extend it again.
I say they still have to extend this, right? They haven't moved that chain yet on the left.
They're extending it, and the point is Danville football. They get the stop.
I like the call, though. You would have probably liked that pass to come out a little bit sooner. That play took a little too long to develop.
Right then, he looked in the middle, then saw him too late.
And had to come back for the ball, and that allowed the defender.
He actually cut backwards. If he doesn't cut backwards and lean forward, he probably gets the first down, but he wanted to get some extra yardage, not knowing where he was. And it's a turnover on downs, and Danville gets the stop. 1 minute left here, opening quarter. A fast-moving first quarter as well. Not as fast as Lucas,
I was just about to say, not as fast as Lucas Mogador.
Max Payne, sidecar left to Weckesser. Too wide to the left. They're going to hand it off to Payne. And again, he's going to get hit the line. Ball's out again! And I don't know who has it still on the ground. I think Danville got it back, but we'll see. They're still fighting for it.
Yeah, Northmor signaling they've got it, as you always expect to see. The opposing team always claims they've got possession.
And it's going to be Danville ball.
Payne coming out, holding that arm a little gingerly after he got hit pretty good there, knocked that ball out, but both teams forced a lot of turnovers last week, and you can see why.
We'll take a look at the Park National Bank replay here. Here's the hit right there. It got stripped out. Northmor fell on it, but it slipped out once again, and Danville able to fall on it, but it's going to be a loss of 3, 2nd and 13 now from the Danville 17. Weckesser takes the snap, looking for the quick throw left. It is completed on the bubble screen, and back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe gets 2 more. That's Colopy. Bring up 3rd down and about 8. As we come down to the final 15 seconds, Danville doesn't have to run a play here if they don't want to.
Yeah, they're going to walk this thing off and call it a quarter there, Travis. So about what we expected, right? It's been a tough physical game here in the Castle.
We played 1 quarter. Danville and Northmor still scoreless. 3rd down and long for the Devils when we come back. You're watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
One quarter complete here from the Castle, and we are still scoreless between the Golden Knights and the Blue Devils of Danville. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy. And defense. That's all it's been. It's been defense.
That's all it's been. I think we've had 3 combined first downs in this game, 2 from Northmor, 1 from Danville.
Weckesser is looking to pass, and it is behind the receiver. He had him open, but it's going to be 4th down and another punt. He had Colopy out there, but was expecting him to run further down the field and threw behind him.
He just did get that pass off, too. We almost had another.
And it was almost intercepted as well. So Danville, first play of quarter number 2, will be a punt. Northmor with Hunter Falk and Corwin Becker back at their own 40-yard line. So Northmore is going to have some good field position. Now they're going to back up a little bit further.
You would think they would have good field position, but Max Payne, he can punt that ball pretty deep. That one's not going to go too far,
though.
Short
punt by Payne. Takes a bounce at the Danville 45. It's going to take a friendly hop for them, though, and be down at the Northmor 49.5. That's where the Golden Knights will start. 1st down and 10. Tonight's high school football broadcast brought to you live and free thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. Mommy Bay Turf Center, design, build, maintain. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, community banking, it's what we do, it's who we are every single day. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Thank you to everyone of those sponsors for allowing this to be brought to you live and free. First play for Northmor, short pass to Chenier. Give him 5-6 on the extra effort, so a nice play by the Golden Knights. Brings up 2nd down and manageable.
Yeah, it's a nice play to run there on 1st down. Just a quick little throw, get you 5 yards, and it gives you a couple of downs here to work with now to get just 5.
Bauer looking to go deep, has a man down the seam, but just overthrew Bo Landon. He was open, but just overthrew him as you take a look at the Park National Bank replay. Just out of reach. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, you kind of lull the defense to sleep a little bit, throw in some, underneath routes, a couple screens, and then you take a shot downfield. And he had him, just overthrew him a little bit. 6 of 11 now for Bauer.
3rd and 5. Bauer back to pass again. Throws it. This time it is complete to Landon, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on the play, and it's a 1st down. Golden Knights into Danville territory.
Just a nice pitch and catch right there. Almost knocked away.
Yeah, that was a threading the needle throw by Bauer. And it gets Northmor now to the Danville 34, 1st and 10. 10:55 left in the quarter.
2 catches, 20 yards for Landon.
Falk in motion. It's going to be his jet sweep to him. Off the left side, across the 30, down towards the 25. Big block in there as well as we take a look at the replay of that. See Falk in motion from the bottom of your screen. Takes the jet sweep, and just look at the top of your screen coming up right there. Big cutback block by Chenier opens that up.
They gave him 7 on the play.
2nd and 3. Bauer alone in the shotgun. Rolls out to his right, throws it. Complete to Falk. Caught. He had a knee down, but it doesn't matter. He got the 1st down for the Golden Knights.
They're starting to find something here, Travis, on this drive. 2 quick 1st downs, and we got a timeout taken by Danville.
And we will take one with them. 10:14 left.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
First down, 10 Northmor. On the Danville 19-yard line. 10-14 left here in the half. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy. Golden Knights got something going here against this zone. Bauer getting rushed from behind. Looks, throws, Falk in and out of the hands. They'll bring up second down. Good job on coverage by the Danville secondary that time.
Yeah, and even if Falk comes down with that, he's going to be brought down almost immediately. That throw just a little high. Feeling the pressure there. If you're Northmor, you got to come away with points here. This has been a good drive for them. They've been down in the red zone already. Came up a little bit short, inches, if you will, and chance to strike first in what we expect to be a low-scoring, tight game all the way through.
2nd and 10 from the 19. Bauer by himself, 5 wide. He's looking down the seam. The Chenier caught at the goal line. Is he in? Down at the 1, 1st and goal. Golden Knights on the big catch by Chenier for 18.
Yeah.
Post pattern right down the middle.
They've had some luck with these receivers open over the middle. This time they're able to connect and brought down right at the goal line. So a great opportunity now here for Northmor.
Under 10 to play here in the first half. Golden Knights with a golden opportunity at the Danville 1. Kramer and Chenier. It's given to Chenier. He's taken out in the backfield. Maybe a loss of 1 there, but a nice job. Let's see who was in on the tackle.
I think it was
on the
Dustin
replay.
Beckett that got in there and just disrupted this immediately. Coming in, or that was number 3, excuse me.
That was Weckesser.
Yeah, Weckesser coming in.
Looking like Troy Palamalu on the blitz there.
Okay.
2nd and 3. So
that's enough Steelers references out of you for this evening.
Name another safety that could do that. Exactly.
Dante
2nd down.
hit.
Hand off to Kramer. He's going to try and cut up. He's going to be taken down for a loss. So Danville setting up the wall. Bringing the linebackers on the blitz, and who was it? Weckesser once again. Loss of 1. 3rd and goal now from the 5. And you got to think Golden Knights probably going to go to the air on this.
Yeah, they've not been able to get anything going there up front, and what a stand so far by this Danville defense.
2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Kramer sidecar right to Bauer, and the Golden Knights are going to talk it over. So as they take the timeout, we will with them. 8:27 left in a half. Golden Knights looking to get on the board.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Third and goal from the 5. Bauer rolling to his left, looking to pass. Stops, and he's going to get taken down at the 10. Nothing doing there. Ryan Lucas in on the stop, and the Golden Knights bringing out the field goal team.
What a stand by the Danville defense. I'm never a fan of the rollout by the end zone, Travis. I feel like you cut the field in half. Danville was all over it, nowhere for Bauer to even attempt to throw that football. He just had to take the sack.
Caleb Chenier. We've seen him kick it from 50. Can he kick it here from about 25. It is up. It has the distance, and it is no good. Wide right. Danville holds.
Well, he certainly had the distance. I thought it was good from where we're at, but I guess not. What a stand by this Danville defense.
Had to have been wide.
Wide right, I suppose.
So Danville holds after the play that nearly went into the end zone on the pass to Chenier. Bend but not break. And they'll take over at the 20. Big stop, and we have to look back on that later down the line.
Well, and you see that happen a lot too. I mean, that was a catch, stopped him at the goal line, and you're probably thinking just let him score, but they're at the goal line. That's why you stop them, because now they came away with 0 points.
And now we have a stoppage and another Northmor timeout. We'll take one with them. 7:46 left. We'll be right back.
I'm Garrett G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
First and 10, Danville on the Northmor 20. 7:46 left here in the opening half after a big stop by the defense. It's going to be a keeper by Weckesser. He has a bit of a hole up the middle, and the first really positive gain by Danville tonight. Give him 9 on the carry.
Yeah, they've really struggled on the offensive side of things. As not so much anything they've done, but it's more the Northmor defense being as tough as they are. Danville only has 1 first down here tonight. That 9-yard run, though, puts them in position to possibly get that second one here, but we've seen a couple defensive stands already.
Weckesser, quick throw right side, and it's complete. Colopy
Look
gets
out.
through the defense. Can he get by Folk? Trips him down, but a big gain. First down, Danville. As you take a look at the catch, some good blocking downfield, and nearly outran Hunter Folk, but he got him by the shoestrings down to the 32.
Big play right there. Haven't seen too many big plays, but that one gets Danville into Northmor territory.
First and 10 from the Northmor 32. Handoff Max Payne, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, but he does lean ahead for 3 yards.
Payne hasn't really been able to get anything going yet, but a nice run there gets him 5.
That'll bring up second down and manageable from the 27. They're actually going to give him 4 on the carry. Took one off. Coming up on 6:30 left here in the half. Danville will get the ball to start the second half as well. Weckesser, he's going to pass it, rolling out to his right. Looking, still can't find anybody. He's going to take off and get knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, picked up 3, so it will be 3rd and 3 for the Blue Devils. Tried to take a shot downfield. Good coverage downfield by Northmor. Looked like he was going to roll out to his right and kind of throw it to the left side of the field, but there was nobody open.
Yeah, the secondary of Northmor really shut things down there. So 3rd down, and they're going to give it 2 from the 24. Sidecars left and right, Payne and Lucas. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to give it to Lucas, and he's going to get the first down and more, down across the 15, down towards the 10. First down, Danville. Ryan Lucas on the handoff.
And now you're seeing that Danville offense start to find something. We saw Northmore's offense put together a drive, come up short, but now Danville returning the favor inside the red zone.
Mark him down at the 12. Handoff again to Lucas this time. Cuts to the right, spins and gets down to the 5. After getting hit at the line of scrimmage, he gets out of it and gets down to the 5-6 yard line.
Yeah, Lucas giving them a little different look there at the running back position. Little bursts of speed, little agility there, and nice little spin move to pick up a couple yards. But his last 2 runs now, 16 yards here for this Danville offense as they are knocking on the door here, trying to get the first points of this game.
Thanks to the big play on the screen pass. 2nd down and 5 from the 7. They can get a first down at the 2. Weckesser with Payne sidecar left. They fake it to him, throws it outside. Down to the 5. He's going to be close to the 2 yard line in the first down.
Caleb Lucas with his first catch and had to kind of come back to come down with it, but he does secure it.
And they're going to measure close to the first down. It's either going to be 3rd and inches or a 1st and goal from the 2.
Chain Gang getting their work in tonight. 2nd time we've seen them come out and measure a really close spot.
Something I saw a couple weeks ago. We saw it at Centerburg.
Yeah.
Announcing the Chain Gang.
Oh,
It
yeah. It was a big event.
Thing, yeah.
Something about the KMAC and the chains, right? Forgot about that at Centerburg. That was good stuff.
They're going to extend the sticks. And
And it's
short by an inch, so it's 3rd down. 3rd down and give it 2 inches.
So can Northmore's defense return the favor? Danville stopping Northmor at the goal line.
Well, the offensive line of Danville has really blown off the ball the last couple of plays. Can Northmor finally get some penetration in there and stop down the running lanes? 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. They got those double sidecars once again. Lucas to the right. Payne to the left. Weckesser in the shotgun. Hands it to Payne. And he's in! Touchdown, Danville. Blue Devils strike first. Max Payne from 2 yards out.
Max Payne, 6 touchdowns on the season. This one just a nice little 2-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 1. He gets a hole. He does not miss. Punches it in for 6, and Danville, first points of the night, belong to the Blue Devils. He just kind of ducked his head.
And you know what? Lucas kind of blocked 4 guys there. Looked like Northmor had the penetration. Well, extra points wide right. But Danville does get the score here. Take a look at the extra point one more time. And yeah, just pushed it right. But Danville leading 6-0. We'll keep it here. Take one more look at this touchdown run. But watch Lucas on the right side, Andy. Kind of screens, 4 guys?
Yeah. I like what I've seen out of Lucas here. He had 2 nice runs that really kind of kept this drive alive and gave him a little spark, if you will, the way that he was running the ball. But that big screen play obviously setting up this touchdown drive. All coming off of that defensive stop, too, and the missed field goal.
And also now the missed extra point, it's even bigger now because it could be 6-3.
Yeah.
Northmor chance before the half to go down. Maybe just need a field goal to tie it. But no, 6-0. And Danville really taking the momentum off of that stop. Driving it right down the field thanks to that big screen pass play as well to Colopy.
It's been a great game so far, Travis, a clean game. We had 1 penalty, but it was declined, so these 2 teams playing very good, disciplined football. It's been a battle in the trenches. We've seen Northmor throw it a lot.
Falk at the 7, gets across the 20 to the 25 and to the 26. That's where they'll start 1st and 10.
And this is the kind of game, Travis, where I feel like a kick return might end up playing a factor in this one. I feel like these two offenses are, having trouble getting anything going. Special teams might play a big role in this one before it's all said and done.
Update from Lucas. Mogador scoring with 5 seconds left in the half. Whew. They lead 6-0, and, well, Lucas, they returned a couple kicks for touchdowns, so we'll see if they can do it once more to tie it up. But looks like Mogador, D6 squad, will go into the half up 6-0. Bauer. Chenier on the sweep, and he's going to get met immediately and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. And bring up second down. And we got a flag, I think, on the play, too. They're going to back Northmor up, so.
Yeah, we did have a.
Speaking of penalties, Andy.
Yeah, there's that thing called the announcer's jinx, and I certainly just applied it right there.
That'll
First penalty of the game.
Back up the Golden Knights 10 more yards and bring up 1st and 20 now from the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 21, an 11-yard penalty officially. Bauer in the shotgun, 5 wide for the Golden Knights. Falk in motion, and it's going to be a keeper. And Bauer will maybe get a couple yards out of that. Bring up 2nd and long. Bauer kind of ran right into the one defensive lineman that was there. That's Gavin Lepley, who was able to shed his blocker and make the tackle. Andy's been silent because the Minnesota Twins just scored the first run on the Indians.
That is not true. Someone has to keep track of the stats, Travis, and that is what I am trying to do while also calling
Big game,
a game.
though. Big game, though, tonight for the Indians. 5-game series that could really determine if they can get a conference championship.
Well, they're all over that screen.
Screen pass blown up. Danville knew exactly what was happening there. Ryan Lucas once again on the stop. So 3rd and 18 now.
Yeah, no gain on the play. Another 3rd and long after that holding call. 3rd and 8 and 9 is hard enough. 3rd and 18.
This is where you try and get maybe one of those chunk plays where a little dish off a 5-yard out or something across the middle that might get you more yardage. But
I think they're going to take a timeout here.
No, they're not. They're going to get the penalty.
It off in time.
3rd and 23 now.
Yeah, I thought maybe they were going to take a timeout as that play clock got down to 1, but Northmor does just have the 1 timeout left. And
3rd and 23 now, 3 wide to the right, 1 running back in the backfield, and it's just going to be a handoff to Kramer, and he is not going to get anywhere. And now we'll get a timeout by Danville. So we'll take a break with them. 2:24 left here in the half. Golden Knights have to punt.
I'm Garrett G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health, believe in we.
2:24 left in the half, and Danville's probably going to get some good field position here. See if they can extend on their 6-0 lead. Northmor having the punt. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy. Make sure to stick around at halftime for the halftime band show. We'll have both bands. And after that, we'll have some stats analysis in the second half coming up at the break. Big punt. It's going to be a fair catch at the 43. So Danville, 2:23 left. They have a timeout remaining. They can do a lot.
Yeah, they certainly can. And we saw them move the ball almost the entire length of the football field on that last drive, so they've got some confidence on their side too, which is always something that cannot be overstated. And we'll see if they're able to make this a 2-possession game, which would be so crucial here before the half, especially, as you mentioned, they get the ball to start the second half. So, yeah, putting the game away, but you are certainly going to make things incredibly difficult for Northmor in the second half if you make this a 2-possession game.
And right now, you saw with that goal line possession by the Golden Knights, they're missing Max Lauer at the moment. But Danville, this is a good squad nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this KMAC, Travis, we were talking about it before the game. This conference is loaded. I mean, good luck picking here in Week 5 who's going to come away with the conference crown.
Here's that quick pass one more time off to the right side, but this time a flag is on the play as well, but the Golden Knights all over it. I think we might get either a face mask or a hold against Danville. Might be a hold on the wide receiver. Yep, it is. It's a hold, and it's going to move Danville back further, and that's not what you want to see on the first play of their drive.
Yep, that's their first penalty of the night.
So now it'll be first down and 20.
48-yard line into Danville territory. And still first down, still decent field position here, and if anything else, it gives them more opportunity to take that time off. Absolutely, actually, you don't get the time back.
So back now to their own 48. Weckesser alone in the backfield, now a man in motion. It's Colopy. He's going to take the handoff, and he's going to get maybe 5-6 yards back, so a positive play. Brings up second down and
they might be setting something up here too, Travis. I wasn't sure. I think he actually was just coming in to block, but I thought that he might hand that off too for a double reverse there, but that it did not look to be the case on the replay. Thought he might hand it off to Payne.
Keep that in mind, folks.
But
later on, they might be setting that up.
Yeah, Payne might have just been coming to set a block, but initially thought he was trying to hand it off again.
5 yards on the play. Weckesser back to pass, getting trapped, gets it off, and he somehow completes it to Colopy. How did that happen? How was he able to get that off?
I have no idea, Travis. Players make plays, and that's what Weckesser does here. I thought for sure, I was waiting to see where he was going to be brought down, but as he's going down,
was
gets
his knee
it
down?
off.
That was close.
It was close, but I think he got it off.
I do think, but since there's a timeout, we will look at it one more time. That was... Here.
Oh,
that knee was down.
That's
that, but it's so tough to see. We have it slowed down to 31%, but his knee was down on the ground before he threw that. That, although the eye of anybody, that's tough to call.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if this was the NFL, that would be brought back, but nonetheless, an amazing play there by Weckesser to get it to Colopy and set up a 3rd and 7. 1:30 left here in the half. Danville out of timeouts. Naylor coming in on the blitz. He lets it off, and it is in and out of the hands of the receiver. It'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was almost a completion. Then it was almost an interception. Then it was almost another completion.
And look at Weckesser. If he let that go, he got hit.
Yeah, he was certainly under
Naylor
pressure.
right there gave him the lick. And it'll be 4th down. Now, do you punt this to try and pin Northmor and go into the break, or you go for it and give Northmor a decent field position?
Well, Northmore's got the 1 timeout. I'm going to err on the side of caution here.
Maybe one of those quick kicks?
Yeah, you might try and get him to jump off sides here. Although Danville is out of timeouts, so they're going to go for this.
They might take the penalty, too. No, they're going to go for it. Weckesser rolling out right. Looking, throws it deep. He has a man open! Touchdown, Danville! Are you kidding me?
What did we just see, Travis Berardi? 40-yard touchdown strike. Wow.
Blown coverage. And Aiden Burke left wide open downfield, and Danville leads 12-0 with 1:05 left in the half. A 4th down play. Snap down, kick is blocked. No good. But nonetheless, Danville with a huge blow before the half. Now a flag's out. Little extracurriculars after the play. Well, let's take a look at that touchdown one more time.
What a beautiful throw. Looked like he was just going to keep it, and then last second, he's like, you know what, let's just throw this downfield. Let's see what happens. Sure enough, 6 points for Danville.
He saw Burke at the last second he could. And it gives the Blue Devils the score, 12-0. Now the penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct on Northmor, and it's going to be offsetting. So a couple players jawing.
As you would expect in a heated conference rivalry game like this, first place up for grabs. Danville in the hunt for their first conference title since 2018. Northmor trying to keep their undefeated season alive.
And look for their first ever KMAC championship. 2 times they went into Week 10 with a chance to win it, and both times they were unable to do so.
Can you believe we're halfway to Week 10?
Yes, because we say it every year.
But still,
So, one man once said this is the fastest 10 weeks of the year, and he is correct.
He is.
He's absolutely correct.
It's just crazy. I mean,
because you do your Friday night, it goes into Saturday, then you watch college football, NFL football, get the Monday, and then you start prepping for Friday, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hey, we're back. Especially when you have volleyball and soccer highlights and live streams like we do. It just kind of just mushes together.
It really does.
Although I love it, though, because once Week 1 comes, you know, hey, just like that, we're going to get to Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, we're going to get to the holidays, you know.
It's a great time.
Holiday season starts Week 1 of football for us, you know.
What a play. I'm still in shock of
At the
what
last
Weckesser
absolute second, Weckesser found Aiden Burke wide open. And that's a big blow. Unless Northmor could put something together here in the last 1:05, you got to think complete momentum. A liner taken by Folk at the 10. Across the 20, tries to cut back. Gets to maybe the 25, and that's where he's taken down.
They tried to reverse the field here.
And just
didn't have anywhere to go. Good coverage.
They kept their lanes. Nice tackle. And the Golden Knights, only one timeout remaining, going to have to go a good 79 yards.
It'll be interesting to see how aggressive they are, Travis. They might come out here, run something, short yardage and see if it goes for a big play, and that might change your outlook because Danville doesn't have any timeouts, so you could just not give the ball back to them and regroup at halftime, but they're coming out 5 receivers.
Bauer looking, and he's going to throw it away. Falk was in the area, so that'll bring up second down.
Are you surprised with how much Northmor has passed tonight? You've seen them more than anyone else.
Last week was the absolute opposite, where Bauer's only 5 of 10. Those are just some outs and just to keep that secondary of Cardington on their toes. But this is a complete different change, and it's you saw the one drive that they got down to the goal line. They were able to get through that zone of Danville, but other than that, the pressure of that defensive line has really caused problems. Bauer's going to go deep, has a man, Falk, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted, almost taken away by the Northmor receiver, but then it fell down to the ground, and it'll bring up third down.
Almost just an incredible play. A heck of a throw, though, from Bauer.
So there's what could have been interception, and Falk tried to take it out, and it got bopped out.
And that was Colopy again, too, almost coming down with another interception. But yeah, coming into tonight, Travis Bauer had only attempted 52 passes through the first 4 games. Tonight he's
over
thrown
500 yards as well, though.
Sure.
So he was pretty accurate with
I
those.
was not saying that at all.
No, I'm not saying that either with you. But
he's thrown the ball 18 times
Yes.
tonight. That's almost a third. He's thrown a third of
Yes.
his season's passes here tonight, and that's where you miss Max Lauer. You're seeing it.
Sweep over to Falk, and he almost gets to the first down, but he's taken out of bounds. And that's another thing. He's knocked out of bounds, short of the first down. So Danville probably going to get the ball back here after the run of 7. But what I was also trying to say was those completions were some large chunk plays, big passes down there that he was able to complete. But, yeah, you're right. He has not thrown the ball that much because he hasn't needed to.
Yeah. And, boy, this the clock is going to run. So he did not get out of bounds. And there is
Nice
a flag
punt.
on the play there. I don't know if they jumped off sides. There's 2 flags. Or no, that's the marker.
We do have a flag on the play, so we'll see. And you have to think if
It's going to be holding.
Oh, hold on Northmor.
So do you have them
Re-kick?
or do they add it to the return? Coach Bloom in his first season with Danville trying to decide what he wants to do with this. Was the offensive coordinator the last 2 seasons, but got the head coaching gig this offseason back in January.
They're going to mark it off after the play, I believe. So, again, Danville will be in Northmor territory, but with only 22 seconds left and no timeouts. And if you're the defensive secondary in Northmor, you can't let happen what happened on the last play for Danville offensively.
Yeah, you almost just drop back into a prevent defense here without Danville having any timeouts. But that was a really interesting series for Northmor when they had the ball there, because they started, what was it, at their own 20, roughly somewhere around the 20-yard line, and just they didn't take any time off the clock, and now Danville's got a chance here before the half. We've seen them be able to air it out.
3 wide to the right, 1 to the left for Weckesser. Fakes it to Payne. He's going to look downfield. Getting blitzed now. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to try for the end zone again. Is it good over the head? No. Tipped ball, and it is intercepted by Northmor.
Wow. I mean, that
was nearly a touchdown, but Hunter Falk somehow took it out of the hands of the receiver.
After the play, but, it's almost halftime. You just take a shot downfield. What is this? 1, 2, third tip ends up in the hands of Northmor.
And I think they're going to get Burke, I think, after the whistle for throwing Falk down. But they're going to say the ball, because he caught it at the one that went into the end zone. Northmor right now is backed up with 11 seconds, and you got to play with safety territory right here.
You might give them those 2 points that they've missed on the extra points right here if you're unable to get this ball.
Here's the call, though.
I thought he was in the end zone. Do you have that replay queued up again?
Yes, I do.
Can we see where he came down with this? Because I thought where he caught it, he was in the end zone, but maybe not.
Thankfully, because of the penalty, it's on Danville, so it's going to move them back. But see where he catches it, right here at the one, and he stopped and it got backed out. But this is unsportsmanlike. They're calling that unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's going to move Northmor to the 16.
That's right.
So that's at least takes the safety out for the second.
I don't know. Is that enough to warrant an unsportsmanlike conduct?
Unless something might have been said, too. Who knows? Who knows? Nonetheless, we'll see if Northmor runs any type of play here. It's going to be a handoff to Kramer. Breaks a tackle, gets across the 20 to the 22. So 5 yards, but that'll do it for the half. We've reached the half, and Danville, after a big stop on the goal line, has scored twice to take the 12-0 lead. We'll take a break. Be back with the halftime band show as well as stats and more. You're watching high school football KMAC style, live and free on the OH Report.
It is halftime. Stick around for our halftime stats, analysis, and much more coming your way.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health, believe in we.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Lose your mind and get on your feet. We're going off the rails with Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train!
And thank you to the Danville marching band for their halftime performance tonight. Let's have one more round of applause for the marching Blue Devils band. We now welcome you to Northmor's portion of the halftime show for Homecoming 2022. For tonight's homecoming performance, we are proud to welcome back 29 Northmor Marching Band alumni and friends. We begin our alumni halftime show with a band and crowd favorite over the years. This is Danger Zone. Let's continue tonight's alumni halftime show with the unofficial fight song of the Northmor Marching Band. This is Paint It Black. And finally, we close our homecoming alumni show with a perennial favorite of the Northmor Band over the years. Debuting this same year that Northmor opened its doors for the first time in 1963, this is Barbara Ann. Let's give one more round of applause for our Northmor Band alumni for their participation in Homecoming 2022. What a great job! The Northmor Marching Band would like to thank the Northmor Board of Education, Superintendent Mr. Redmond, Principal Mr. Wertz and Mrs. Wright, the Northmor Music Boosters, and all the parents for their support of the Northmor Marching Band. May your days be prosperous and your night be golden.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
It is halftime here in North Bloomfield Township. What a beautiful night for football, Andy.
Oh, it's perfect.
Here in the Kilbuck Savings Bank halftime show. Both bands, great job as always. You had the Northmor alumni as well because it's homecoming. They went out there and helped out. Good job by both. I mean, look at this. Perfect night. Nick Jacobs, our cameraman,
Yes.
also a pilot. He's a licensed pilot of the drones. And, I mean, look at that
it's just,
shot.
Just beautiful.
Would you just look at it?
I
just
am.
Look at it.
We've watched it. We watched it in the break a couple times. We watched it when he brought it back in. It's just you can't get enough of it.
And let's bring you back in to the castle as we take a look at the halftime stats. Once again, brought to you by Kilbuck Savings Bank. Take it away, Andy.
It's not been a pretty game. If you like offense and big plays.
Wasn't going to be expecting it either.
No, we were not expecting it. It looked like we might go to the half 0-0 there for a little bit. This game really turned around, though, when Northmor had a big completion. They had first and goal literally at the goal line. Danville's defense came up with a big stop, forced a field goal. Northmor unable to make that field goal. And then Danville used that to reel off 2 straight scoring drives to make it 12-0, missed both of their extra points. And that is where we are at 12-0. And just, I mean, Northmore's under 100 total yards. We talked about the turnover battle at the beginning of the game, both teams forcing the other one into a turnover. Northmor almost turned it over a couple of times in that first half, but Danville does get the 1 turnover, and it's been a clean game. 2 penalties from each squad.
2 plays that have really been the reason the game is where it is right now. 1, Chenier, unable to reach over the line for the touchdown. You know, stopped 3 straight times, missed the field goal. And then down here, the play before the big touchdown pass, that little screen that Weckesser was able to get the ball off, he was down. Remember that. We had in the replay his knee was down before he let it go. If his knee is down and they mark him down there, maybe they don't go for it on 4th down and instead punt it. And right there, it's a 6-point game instead of 12.
Could be.
Now, like I said, the refs, it was tough for the refs to even see that because he threw it right as his knee hit. But he was down. I mean, it's his lucky breaks.
It's a frame by break. Yeah, it was. We had to go frame by frame to see that.
Yeah, it was down to 25%, but you know, it's just that he was able to get it off just fast enough to where it did look like the Bear Eye was able to see that he let it off, and he did, made the completion, and then the next play, just out of nowhere, last second, able to let that ball fly to get the touchdown pass and a 12-0 lead.
Yeah, a 12-0 lead. Don't be surprised, Travis, if this becomes a close 1-possession game. The last 2 meetings, 14-7, Northmor won last year, and then the year before, Danville came here and won 14-12. So since they started playing regularly in 2017, 3 of the 5 matchups determined by single digits.
Tonight's high school broadcast brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more, Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care, Maumee Bay Turf Center, design, build, maintain. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, community banking is what we do, it's who we are every single day. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Thank you, everyone, for allowing this to be live and free. So just about ready to go here.
Danville will get the ball to start here in the second half. Chance to build on this 12-0 lead. All 12 points coming in the second quarter.
And Northmore's really going to have to, get a stop here and get the ball back.
Yeah, they got to find something out on the offensive end, too. 18 pass attempts in that first half, 10 completions, just 76 yards through the air for A.J. Bauer and that Northmore offense. More accustomed to running, but we've seen with the absence of Max Lauer, they've really still been kind of searching for it. Thought they might have found something last week against Cardington Lincoln. But Danville, a little bit different of an opponent than Cardington Lincoln on the defensive side of things, has really done a good job bottling up that Northmore rushing game. So they have just 23 yards on the ground here tonight. So we'll see what happens. Kickoff is going to go into the end zone. Almost died at the 1-yard line.
So Danville will start quarter number 3 at the 25.
Yep, that kick almost just stopped.
So 1st and 10 Danville. Up 12-0.
See how Weckesser does here in the second half. He had a good first half, 7 of 10, 122 yards, touchdown. Did throw an interception, but it was one of those, you know what, let's just throw it downfield. It's almost halftime.
Handoff, big gap. Lucas gets to the 31-32, and that's going to be good enough for a Danville first down on the first play. Nice blocking there from the Danville offensive line to get them going here to start the second half.
And I liked what we saw out of Lucas in that first half, too. He only had 2 carries and 16 yards, but I really thought that his style of running was just different than what we had been seeing, and I liked the decision to give him the ball there here to start the second half. Picks up 12 on the very first play.
1st and 10 now from the 32. Handoff to Payne. He breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet, dragging tacklers out towards midfield. And out like a cannon comes Danville to start the second half.
Yeah, a little bit of thunder and a little bit of lightning. You get the lightning quick stuff from Lucas, and then it's the bruiser himself, Max Payne, to the thunder, picking up 18, getting him right at midfield. 2 first downs on 2 plays here for Danville, exactly how you want to start this second half. And with the way that Northmore has struggled to move the ball, we'll see what adjustments they make here at halftime. But if you make this a 3-possession game here in the second half, that might be too much for Northmore to overcome.
2 running backs now for Weckesser. He gives it off to Lucas, and this time he stopped maybe after a gain of 1.
There is a flag, though.
Also to our fans, we apologize for, on Facebook, our feet cut off during the Danville band.
Oh.
That's going to be a penalty on Danville going back, but we're back up now. We don't understand. Some type of technical glitch there booted us off of Facebook, but we're back now. Thank you very much.
The Gremlins have arrived early, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, probably. Not surprised. Nonetheless, we're back. We didn't miss any plays though of the game. Just the Northmore. We'll get that adjusted. Get you back out there. The YouTube feed was still up, so if you guys want to watch the Northmore band and alumni band, it'll be on in its entirety. Screen pass out to Colopy, and he is going nowhere.
Yeah, no gain on the play.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 20.
Danville trying to get momentum back where they left it in the first half, leading 12-0. 10:22 to go in the first or in the third quarter. Here on WNBO Sports, 100.9 FM, also on our Facebook page tonight. Video streaming. Share it with your friends. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun Weckesser by himself. Here's the snap.
There's the snap back. Colopy has some room, gets tripped up, spins out, and he's going to get ahead for a gain of about 12 yards, but it's going to bring up third and manageable now, Andy.
Yeah, certainly getting back all the penalty yardage there. A play that didn't look like it was going to go for much, but Colopy would not be denied. Nice little spin move, gets it out across midfield. This makes it 3rd and 8 after what was a 1st and 20. 2nd and almost 22. They didn't get anything on that first play. The 3rd and 8 for Danville.
And this is very manageable after the last 2 drives. Screen pass, and they're going to get the first down here. Payne has some room, cuts back up, and he is across the 25 and down at the 18-yard line. First down, Danville on the screen. Wow.
30 yards to Max Payne, bringing the Payne too. It took about 4 Golden Knights to bring him down. Just would not go down. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the 4th to finally get him down, but Max Payne and Danville really starting to find some holes in this Northmor defense. They're picking up bigger chunk plays. Ever since that goal line stand, it has been a completely different offense we've seen from Danville.
Weckesser, hands off, and taken down in the backfield, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. He'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Northmor 20.
Big chance here for Northmor's defense to get a big stand, maybe flip the momentum a bit. Got to keep them out of the end zone.
Handoff, and I think that's going to be a face mask.
I think you're right.
Let's take a look at the replay. Lucas had it. Yep,
Yeah.
That's going to be a face mask penalty, and it'll be a half the distance and a first down. No, it's going to be a hold. So was that maybe around the shoulder he got
No,
hit?
he definitely got the face mask. Or maybe he got underneath. But
Yeah.
It's just interesting because the flag came out right as that happened.
Yeah.
So
It's tough to see, but yeah, they got him on a hold instead, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 20.
second penalty on Danville here in the second half. They had just 2 in that first half. So big break for Northmor. See if they can capitalize on it.
So 2nd down and now 19 from the 30. Weckesser looking down the middle, complete down to the 16. So a 14-yard gain, and it's going to bring up 3rd and manageable once again.
Just really smart throws by Weckesser here tonight. He only threw 3 incomplete passes in that first half. He's perfect here so far in the second half, 3 of 3.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Handoff to Payne. He's met at the line, gets off of tackler down towards the 10-yard line, and they're going to give him the first down.
I mean,
what a run.
Yeah, he was hit initially, and it just didn't stop him. He just kept going. Max Payne.
First down and 10 from the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal. Danville with a chance to really break this game open here on its first drive. They've already taken half of the quarter off.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I just looked up, and it's like, wow, this has just been a time-consuming drive, a very methodical drive, exerting their will, trying to make this a 3-possession game.
Weckesser looking to pass, fakes it, and now he's going to get taken down. Josh Naylor there on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and goal back at the 17. Big play there for the Northmor defense.
Yeah, Will Naylor getting in there. just or Charles Naylor, I think it was on that.
Well, Naylor too. Instead of driving through him, you see how he slipped over top of him to take, to avoid the penalty. Because if he goes the full force, that's not going to be a good feeling by Weckesser.
It is second down.
Yep, second down and goal from the 16. Weckesser fakes the snap. It's a quick slant, incomplete behind the player.
Yeah, just threw it behind the receiver, Colopy. Yeah, just threw it behind him. One of the few misses he's had here tonight.
So 3rd and 16. If Northmor can force, I don't know how good the kicker is for Danville. This might be 4-down territory.
Could be. I mean, a field goal too really doesn't change the possessions. It would just still be a 2-possession game.
Well, also
so.
they missed the field goal wide right and it got blocked. So this is big for Northmor to get a stop here this far back. 3rd and 17. Weckesser. Quick snap. It's over the head of the receiver, Horn. And it'll bring up 4th down, and here's decision time for Danville.
I think you're kind of, we don't know the range.
Just overthrew him. And here comes the field goal team.
Okay.
So this is a win for Northmor no matter what, because it's still a 2-possession game if they make
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
But for Danville, it's a big win for them as well, because no matter what, they've taken almost 7 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, and you're going to at least force Northmor to have to convert a 2-point conversion if you make this. But
Danville's going to call a timeout. So we're going to take one with them. 5:37 left here. Quarter number 3. We'll be back live and free on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Back here at Northmor. Danville, field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is wide left. Northmor holds. It had the distance, Andy. It just kicked it left.
We've seen both kickers tonight have had the distance and just haven't been able to get it through those uprights, and it will remain a 12-0 game. Again, I don't know. You're 4th and 17. Got to get it. Couldn't pick up a first down. You were 4th and goal from the 17, but it's a tough miss there and a big break for Northmor. A chance to now get a little bit of momentum here and find a way to score and get this back to a 1-possession game.
Well, the way Danville handled that drive, you got to think Northmor needs to score on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, that took almost 7 minutes off the clock, so we'll see if Northmor can find a way to score quickly. They've shown the ability to throw the ball downfield. Virtually had a touchdown, but were stopped at the goal line and then couldn't punch it in.
Chenier and Kramer both in the backfield. Kramer gets a handoff, and he's taken down in the backfield. Lucas got into the backfield once again, and this offensive line from Northmor just unable to push Danville back. Actually, that's Dylan Looney with the tackle.
Loss of 3.
So 2nd down and 13 from their own 17. Snap back. Bauer has time. He's going to throw it complete.
Look out.
Bo Landon has some room across the 40 to the 45, and Northmore's got something going here. Long developing play there, Andy. allowed Landon to get open and get some yak afterwards.
Oh, the all-important yak. Big play, sorely needed by Northmor.
Up to the 46-yard line. Now they're in business. 5 wide for Bauer. He's looking. Defender falls to the ground. I think he's hurt. Bauer now going to throw it, and it's caught. Chenier makes the catch. Caleb Chenier comes out of nowhere, and we have a man down for Danville on the backside. I believe that's Caleb Lucas going after the quarterback. Watch the throw. Chenier just comes out of nowhere to make the play.
He came back, able to come down with the catch.
All right, with the injury, we're going to take a break. 4:21 remaining here, third quarter. Northmor on the move.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
I think it was a cramp, which is a good thing because Caleb Lucas on his way back to the sideline, limping a little bit, but it's good to see he is up.
Yeah, good to see him back up. Goes right back to the sidelines. He's down. Looks like it is going to be a cramping issue for him, but they'll stretch him out, get him some fluids. Sure, we'll see him back out there soon.
Golden Knights now at the Danville 40-yard line, 4:15 on a running third quarter clock. Needing a score here to get back in this one. Bauer takes the snap. He's getting blitzed. Avoids one tackler. Gets a block. Running around in circles, and he's taken down.
Just didn't really know what he wanted to do there. And he held on to the ball too long and takes a sack that you just could not afford to have. Tries to get away from it, but there's nowhere to go.
Ryan Lucas on the loss of 9 brings up second down and 19 now from the Danville 49. Bauer with that roll out to the left. He had all the field, so he couldn't really get a throw out of bounds. He was just in no man's land. Takes the snap. Out to Chenier. He's going to get maybe 2 yards, bring up third down. So quick pass over to Chenier, but Danville all over it. And once again, Ryan Lucas on the play.
Another third and long, and that clock just continuing to run, Travis. That's still only the third quarter, but we saw the way that Danville was able to use almost 7 minutes of the clock.
Bauer throws it up. It's caught by Folk. Jukes a man, gets across the 40 to the 35 and out of bounds. So fourth and manageable now for the Golden Knights because you know they're probably going to go for it.
I'd say this gives you at least a much higher percentage chance of success here on fourth down. Instead of looking at fourth and double digits, get this thing down to 4th and 5. So
gain of 12. Golden Knights, big play right here. 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right for Bauer. Blitz coming, rolls off to his left, has some time, lets it fly towards the end zone, and it is over his head and complete. And Danville will take over.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's the right time for that play, Travis. You just got to get the first down. And just really never, that play never really stood much of a chance. So
and we got another cramp. Big update. A lot of scoring in the third and fourth quarter. Lucas now ahead of Mogador, 14-12.
Game was what, 6-0?
It was 6-0 at the half.
Okay.
And Mogador looks like they're going to try and go in for the lead again. Back and forth we go at Bob Wine Field. This would be a big win for Lucas if they could hold on. It'd be a big win for Mogador, too.
Yeah,
I
was
mean,
gonna say,
bonus points galore here.
Absolute toss-up of a game, too. Trying to figure out before we left who we thought was going to win that one. And I think half of the group said Lucas, the other half said Mogador. So that game as advertised. And this one pretty much has been as advertised, too. We've seen the defenses dictate this one. Not sure we expected Northmore's offense to struggle as much as it has tonight, but missing Lauer, you never know what to expect. And we did have someone up here in the press box tell us Danville's missing about 8 or 9 starters as well.
So back here, we have a second. Let's thank our sponsors who helped make this live and free this evening. Tonight's high school football broadcast brought to you live and free on the OH Report. Thanks to our sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. Mombi Bay Turf Center, design, build, maintain. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, community banking is what we do. It's who we are every single day. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Thank you, everyone, for sponsoring tonight's high school live stream. 250 people watching.
Welcome. Hope they've enjoyed it.
Got a KMAC update. Fredericktown leading Mount Gilead 29-22. Blackesser looking to pass, completes it across the middle. Got it to Caleb Lucas. Take a look at the replay. Gain of 8. Bring up 2nd down and 2 as we come up on 2 minutes left in the third.
So they took over Travis with roughly 2:42.5 in the third quarter. See how much time Danville can take off the clock on this series.
Handoff up the middle, and they're going to get a first down. Ryan Lucas once again. This offensive line at Danville just wearing Northmor down. Lucas weaving in and out of traffic across midfield, now to the Northmor 48, 1st and 10.
34 yards on the ground for Lucas on just 5 carries. Everything he's touched has gone for positive yards except for one play that got him no gain. But he's had runs of 11, 5, 12, and 6.
Blackesser once again in the shotgun. He's going to hand it to Payne. Right side. He's going to move ahead.
How did he get
pushing
to what
ahead?
he got?
Wow. That's just effort right there. Take a look at the Park National Bank replay.
It's just effort and, you know, just
moving
bullying
those feet.
his way through.
Yeah. Using that defender to his advantage and just riding him ahead for 6 yards. 2nd down. 49 seconds left here. Quarter number 3.
He only had 8 yards on 7 carries in that first half. Did punch it in for a touchdown, but already here in the second half, 3 carries and 30 yards. I mean, it took 4 Northmor defenders to bring him down and save a touchdown on this opening drive in this third quarter.
Blackesser is going to pass, getting blitzed out. He's going to run.
Or is he? We've seen
He's
him do
run
this a
out of
couple
bounds.
times.
Yeah, that's true. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, though, so it'll be no gain. Let's take a look at the replay there.
Right, this is almost exactly how his 40-yard touchdown pass went in the first half. Looked like he was just going to keep it and run out of bounds, and then he threw one downfield, but Northmor, good job defensively there to force him out of bounds.
Officially a loss of 1. So third and, actually loss of 2 now. 3rd and 5 coming up. Weckesser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Payne. Payne across the right side. He's got the first down and more across the 30 and down to the 20, 28, 27. Good enough for a first down.
Yeah, the chunk plays are becoming an issue now for Northmor, as we've already had 4 plays go over at least 10 yards. Excuse me, 6 plays go over 12 or over 10 yards. So it's probably going to be, or he did get out of bounds, didn't he? Say that might be the last play of the 3rd quarter, but this one might be the last play here.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right side.
Weckesser takes the snap. Gives it to Lucas. He has a hole off the left side. He's going to be taken down inside the 15. Just another huge hole for him. Gets down to about the 13-yard line. And that's, I believe, well, yeah, that's how we will end quarter number 3. Danville looking to finish things off here with this drive. We've played 3 quarters. Blue Devils 12, Northmor nothing. You're watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Fourth quarter about to begin here. 12-0 Danville. They've got it 1st and 10 from the Northmor 14-yard line. Travis Berardi alongside Andy Jardy, and this Danville run game in the second half's just been great.
It has been, and they've really just been able to kind of do what they want. And they struggled to move the ball most of that first half. They only had 4 first downs. They've had 6 alone in the 3rd quarter. They've really dominated the possession of this game and looking to kind of put this one away here if they can find the end zone.
1st and 10. Weckesser, he's going to keep it. He's going to cut back from the 5. Has a hole, 4-3-2, reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Danville. Wyatt Weckesser cuts back. Taunts the student section and then goes right to his teammates.
I mean, his name's Walker, but they might have to change it to runner here, Travis, because his ability to just make plays with his feet and then lunging in at the end, unbelievable performance out of Walker Weckesser, the runner, the thrower, the Mr. Do-It-All, leading Danville here to a big lead on the road.
18-0 Danville. And they're going to try for 2 after a blocked extra point, a missed extra point, and a missed field goal. They're going to split 2 wide to the left and right, and Payne in the backfield. Man in motion. Weckesser is going to roll out to the right. Quick throw and incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good. 11:51 left in the game, and Danville might have put this one away. 18-0 right now.
Yeah, I mean, Northmor You're good. You need a big kick return here, something to give you a little bit of life going into this offensive series here. They've shown they can throw the ball down the field. They just haven't been able to get it into the end zone.
Still a lot of time here for the Cubs to run that offense.
Kick return here would go a long way.
Throw the ball here tonight too.
Sort of
so
getting clawing back into this one. Still have some time. They got to score quick
offense.
and they got to force some 3 and outs.
You saw right there, Mogador with 4:26 left in the game, taking an 18-14 lead on Lucas. See if the Cubs can come back and win that one. You'll see the highlights tonight, 11:30 on the Friday Night Pigskin. We'll have
we got all sorts of highlights
scores
tonight.
from all around the area.
Mapping out the show as right before we left. There's a lot coming your way here tonight at 11:30 on the OH Report.
Also, our Eric Will analysis. Head
yes.
coach Eric Will. All of that tonight, 11:30. Kick is away. Again, taken at the 6. Folk across the 20, slips up a bit, keeps his footing, still up, gets to the 25, and that's where Northmor will start with 11:43 left here in the game. So if you're Northmor, you need to score quick.
Yeah, you would like to ideally score within the next roughly 90 seconds before it gets under 10 minutes, just to kind of give yourself a chance. And it just looks like they've just been off a little bit tonight. It looks like the communication and the chemistry there in the passing game. Looks like there's times Bauer's been trying to find a receiver, and maybe the receiver hasn't turned around yet.
Man, the offensive and defensive lines at Danville have just been phenomenal, and that's why they're only giving up 13.3 points per game this year.
Yeah, and that's going to go even lower tonight if Northmor can't find a way to get this thing into the end zone. Danville did pitch a shutout week 2 against Bucyrus, 42-0. And they gave up 7 points last week. The only blemish, that 28-0 loss to
Bauer going deep, might have a man, and it is caught! Bo Landon with another big play. Northmor getting into the hurry-up, so we'll have to cut out of this replay here in a second. But what a catch. 2 men in his face, and he's able to catch it and get a foot down. Northmor into Danville territory now at the 44.
Yeah, Bo Landon has had some big catches tonight. He had 2 in the first half. He's already got 3 here now in the second half.
Bauer's going deep again, but this time, overthrew Landon. Had a little bit of extra sauce under that one. My goodness.
Yeah, starting to get a little amped up here down the stretch, and coming off that big throw, just put a little too much on this one. Usually after a throw like that, you like to say, stay out of the weight room. Put a little too much on that one.
He ate his Wheaties this morning.
He sure did.
2nd down and 10. Bauer back to pass, throws it, caught to Falk. Another first down. Cuts back to the 30, down to the 27-yard line, and the Golden Knights are moving the chains. Just under 11 minutes to play. Northmor going 3 wide, Kramer in the backfield. That extra blocker. Bauer rolling out to his right, looking, and then he's just going to run out of bounds.
Oh, boy, you got to throw that away. He's just got to throw that away. You can't be losing yards on a play like that. I mean, it's just a nothing play.
And that's what Coach Armrose is saying. You just got to throw it. You're allowed to now, after you get out of the tackle box, just throw it beyond the line of scrimmage. So that's a loss of 7 on the play, back to the 34.
I mean, that's a killer.
Bauer. He's in trouble here. He tries throwing it, and I don't know if he got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Danville wants intentional grounding.
The 34, and there's the
comes the
flag. Yeah,
yep.
that's a killer.
Yeah, just two really, really tough plays for the sophomore QB.
He was about 5 yards short on the throw. So that's all the way back to the 44 of Northmor.
Yeah, back in your own territory.
A 20-yard loss. So 3rd and 37 coming up. And it's also a loss of down, so now it's
boy, just when it looked like Northmor had something going. So let's see, the scoreboard has got 4th down, the chain gang's got 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down. They just had, when the referee said loss of down, they had already changed it to 3rd down and accidentally switched it to 4th, so they'll get that adjusted. 3rd and to Mount Gilead. Bauer's got some time, throws it, and it is almost intercepted. 4th down.
And I know it's, you can't really afford to be giving the ball up down 3 scores, but on 4th and 38, you basically have to punt this football away with where you're at on the field too.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Punt is away. And it's going to take a good Northmor bounce across the 30 and down to the 27. And that is where Danville will start with 10:14 left. There's a flag on the play, however.
Unless there's something egregious, I've never understood like a penalty on a play like this. You're punting it away. Especially too if it's a holding.
We'll see what the call is. And it looks like Danville's backing up even further. It's going to be a hold.
3rd penalty here in the 2nd half on Danville. 5th for the night.
So that'll back them up to the 17-yard line. Northmor is going to need a turnover, but the way that this Danville team's played in the 2nd half, they played near perfect. This has been a great half by the Blue Devils.
It's been a clinic in how to play with the lead here in the 2nd half for Danville. They've done a great job controlling the clock, running the football, picking up 1st downs.
Hand off to Payne, and he's going to get ahead. Bring up 2nd down and manageable here. And that clock continues to run.
Yeah, they will have no urgency here in these final 9 minutes and 9.5 minutes.
Hand off the Payne. Just straight ahead. And I think they're going to give him the 1st down. So he needed 4. He got 4.
Actually surprised they did snap that ball with still 9 seconds to go on the play clock. Thought they might run it down a little bit more, but moot point. They pick up the 1st down. They'll be able to run some more time here now. have not had a shutout between these two schools. A couple of single possession or single scores, but haven't seen a shutout since these two started meeting in KMAC play.
Colopy on a quick pitch. Tried to get the corner, maybe got a few. Actually, no.
It's smart, too. He just kind of falls down, keep possession.
Bring up second down and 11, but the clock continues to run. 5 minutes left in the game. Centerburg trailing Loudonville 21-14. That's the other battle of unbeatens in the conference.
It's going to be a wild final 4 weeks.
Hands off to Payne. Just battles ahead.
I mean, living up to his name. I can't imagine being on the other end of some of these runs because they look painful.
I think you should talk to him if they end up winning.
I don't know. He might lower the shoulder into me. Not really looking to hit the IL here, Travis.
That's a good chance he locks down MVP, just the way he's ran in this second half. 3rd and 2.
I'd like to throw my hat into the ring on that discussion.
Colopy. And he's not going to get the first down, so Northmor will get the ball back with under 7 minutes remaining. You know what? Weckes there too, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some of those plays, the
That's
touchdown
true.
run,
Touchdown
the
run,
throw.
Yep. That's why we discussed this beforehand, Andy.
Not discrediting what Max Payne has done
Absolutely
tonight.
not.
I mean,
this is a legit squad. And one of my, I said Fredericktown was one of my favorites, but Danville had a veteran squad back, and they are showing it thus far this year.
I feel like a couple years ago when we were here for the Danville Northmor game in 2020.
The botched 2-point conversion?
The botched 2-point conversion, but it felt to me like Danville was kind of starting to become a real threat in the KMAC, and they've kind of built on that the last couple of seasons. And they're just trying to find some consistency, too, at that head coaching position. Matt Bloom, the 3rd head coach in the last 5 years at Danville, so just trying to keep somebody here and see where this program can go. D7 Region 25.
And this is a stacked D7 Region 25.
I love it. The computer polls have started to come out now, Travis.
Warren, JFK, Toronto, Southern, Danville, Lowellville, Lucas, Buckeye Central even, St. Paul, Plymouth, South Central. This is a stacked region.
Yeah.
It looks like Mogador is going to hold on for the win against Lucas. Bauer, quick pitch, right side.
Oh,
Hunter.
goodness
my
gracious.
Gosh.
Whoa. Kaiden Colopy.
Yeesh.
Yikes.
Take a look at the replay here.
Oh, unless you're Northmor, cover your eyes.
And he got through his defender, too.
It's just a clean tackle, too.
Loss of 4 on the play. Bauer. He's going to go deep. And he's got a man! 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Northmore's not out of it yet.
Here we go, Travis.
Bo Landon once again.
Boy, Bo Landon. All sorts of big catches here tonight. 68 yards. Gets Northmor back in this game, 2-possession game.
But they're going to have to score and get the ball back quick. Something on an onside kick because Danville, they're a couple first downs away from ending this.
They are, but this at least gives you some life here at the end.
So Chenier out there for the extra point. Snap down, kick is away, and it is easily good. Northmor scores, the Indians score to tie this. Did they tie it up?
Oh,
They did tie
tied
it
up, Travis.
Pets' heads are falling off. Look at that play. That was a perfectly thrown ball.
Sure was. I mean,
Bo Landon on a full speed run. They will outrun it 18-7. Onside kick time?
Yeah, what do you got, 3 timeouts or just the 2? They got all 3?
They got all 3, though. But do you want to save that for – you still need 2 scores.
Yeah, I think you got to try and get the ball back here. How about the sophomore, though? Bo Landon, 6 catches, 162 yards.
He only had 3 catches for 65 in the first 4 games.
Yeah. So you need guys to step up, right, in Lauer's absence, and he has certainly risen to the challenge. And
yeah,
this is still a young Northmor team, too. Bauer's just the sophomore.
Well, also,
Landon's the sophomore as well.
You got to go back to the goal line stand by Danville.
How big was that?
5:57 remaining. Also want to remind you, 11:30 tonight, Friday Night Pigskin will have scores from all around the area, highlights, and more. Got a lot of games. 5 highlighted games, 5 live stream games that we highlighted, 2 more highlights. And I think there was a penalty against Northmor because they're back down to the 25, so some jawing after the touchdown or the extra point.
Oh yeah, there was a penalty, wasn't there?
So Northmor, will they kick this, try and kick it off a front line defender, or are they going to kick it deep? And it's going to be an onside kick, and it's easily taken by Danville, so they'll get the ball first down in good field position.
Great field position inside the 40.
$5:57 remaining. And you got to think Northmor, no matter what, burns their timeouts here now.
Yeah, you have to at this point. You got to just find a way to get that ball back as much time on the clock as you can. Ideally, if you could somehow get a turnover, that would be best case scenario. But other than that, you got to hold them to a 3 and out. But with where Danville's at, might have to be a 4 and out too on this field.
Yeah, the penalty really hurt that. Weckesser, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get taken down in the backfield, or maybe at the line of scrimmage, they'll bring up second down. Clock's still running. Coach Armrost not electing to take the timeouts just quite yet to see what Northmor does defensively here.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially with the quick touchdown they just had, they can show that they can hit in an instant. Weckesser this time will hand off the Payne. He runs into his own blocker, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield.
And again, snapping the ball with plenty of time on the play clock. There were still 13 seconds left on that play clock when they snapped it, so interesting decisions here by Danville. Try and milk that clock as much as you can.
3rd down and 11. Under 5 to play. Can Danville get enough yardage to maybe go for it on 4th, or can Northmor get another stoppage and maybe force a punt? Fakes the handoff. Weckesser, he's going to throw it, and it is nearly intercepted, incomplete. Not only does Northmor going to get the ball back, oh, now we're going to get a penalty. They're going to get a roughing the passer.
Boy, that's a killer penalty right there.
That was a late flag, too.
Let's see on the
And there's another flag downfield, too, so we might have offsetting penalties.
Unless
there's 3 actually on the field. One on the far side by the 31, down where the pass was incomplete and back where Weckesser got hit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Does a personal foul outweigh?
I don't.
Would a personal foul and a hold offset, or does the personal foul?
We'll find out right here, I think.
Stay tuned, as they say.
As the referees talk things over, let's thank our sponsors one more time. Tonight's high school football broadcast brought to you live and free. Thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. Maumee Bay Turf Center, design, build, maintain. Kilbuck Savings Bank. Community banking, it's what we do, it's who we are every single day. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. There's an ejection.
Whoa. Boy, you don't see that at the high school level too often.
That's number 2. I think it put 2 fingers. So Hunter Falk.
Certainly. I mean, I didn't see.
The ball's coming back, too. So the ejection, he's out next week.
He's out all of next week?
Yes.
Not just the first half or something?
Because it's late in the 4th quarter? I don't know.
I have to look into that. Frustrating night for Northmor. I admittedly did not see anything on that play.
I think they're going to mark off not only the that penalty, but the roughing the pass. That's a 30-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 11.
Wow.
So Danville with a chance to finish it right here. 18-7, 4:30 left.
They can still get a first down. They would have to basically get right at the goal line.
Hand off to Lucas, and he is into the end zone. That's going to do it. Touchdown, Danville. Puts a bow on this one. 11 yards for Ryan Lucas.
And good to see Ryan Lucas get rewarded with a touchdown, because he has really been a nice change of pace in that backfield for Danville. He's had some key runs and really helped move the sticks a couple times, and to see him finally find his way into the end zone has got to be a pretty good feeling for him.
I want to know, going back to the ejection, it might have been a second unsportsmanlike.
Did we have one on him, though?
There was the offsetting down there earlier. I don't know who it was on, remember.
That's interesting.
Snap
we did have
down, kick up. Hey, and it's good. 4:25 remaining. 25-7 Danville. Blue Devils going to stay atop the KMAC. Score from Loudonville, Centerburg 21, Loudonville 21 with 4:40 left.
Boy, it's Centerburg. They just love to play those close games. We did their Worthington Christian game, and that was a nail-biter for them. It's going to be fun. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but the KMAC race, I think, is one of the more interesting races in our area.
And Centerburg will travel to Danville.
Yeah, take a look at some of these schedules here for you. Danville will go back home next week to take on Loudonville. Then they travel to Cardington, Lincoln. Then they get Centerburg and Mount Gilead. Both of those teams look to be in the race here at the end, so they get 2 tough KMAC games at home, and then they close things out at East Knox.
Fredericktown knocked off Mount Gilead 43-22. East Knox defeats Cardington 14-7.
Okay.
So Mount Gilead now 2 in a row that they've fallen in KMAC play. Corwin Becker now back returning kicks. Gets out ahead of the 30-yard line. That's where Northmor will start with 4:18 left.
And this loss will certainly not eliminate Northmore's chances of a KMAC. They're just going to need a little bit of help.
Yes.
They'll need Danville to lose twice. But Northmor, after this, they travel to Fredericktown next week. Then they go to East Knox, come home for their final home game, October 7th against Mount Gilead at Centerburg at Loudonville.
Let me
close
stop
it
you
out.
for a second. There's no tiebreaker. If there's 2 teams that tie, they get
Oh, they
they're only a game back no matter what.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yes.
And Danville, as we've said a couple times, looking for their first KMAC title since 2018, and Northmor trying to get their first one ever.
And, you know, I know East Knox has been down, but Devil Dog is always a big one.
Yeah, throw out the records.
Quick screen right side, and another big hit.
Colopy is just really, really making some big plays.
Northmore's going to call a timeout. And some more jawing going on.
Yeah, this is where you got to keep control of this game if you're the officials.
There's a flag on the far side. Holding against Danville. So defensive holding on the opposite side of the field. Let's see if we can see it.
Gee, certainly saw Colopy.
Well, did you see the play against Travis Kelsey last night?
Which one?
The spear, where he pretty much got picked up like that.
I did not.
Down.
No. I got home. I was working a long day yesterday. I got home and picked that thing up in about the 4th quarter.
Covering the team that's tied Minnesota now.
Oh, yes.
In the 8th inning, it's 3-3. What a comeback when momentum-wise that would be for the Indians if they can pull that off.
Yeah, it's going to be a very stressful week here as a Guardians fan.
Bauer has nowhere to throw. Now he's going to let it go, and incomplete. No!
Okay.
Did he get a foot down?
I think he probably got his knee down.
Well, let's take a look at the Park National Bank replay.
What do we got? A foot down, or does that knee come down? Boy, maybe the foot was down.
Bauer's now going to throw the other
Oh
way.
boy.
It's almost intercepted and almost caught. Wow, right in his hands, dropped it, and then almost.
He's thinking 6 is what happened on that. Colopy's had already 1 interception tonight. He almost had 2. Now that was almost his 3rd.
And then Landon almost had his 2nd touchdown.
Yeah, would have been another big play from Landon.
So 3rd and 5 from the 47. Really fast first half. Slowed things down here in the 2nd. Throw, caught, first down, Northmor, into the hands of C.J. Stoney. So Bauer able to draw that corner in, drops it off, and the Golden Knights are on the move again.
First catch of the night for the senior, C.J. Stoney.
Clock starts again, 3:43 left. He's going to go down the seam, and it is this time going to be picked. Jacob Hackman.
Oh, boy.
And he's going to break through. Does he have enough? One man to beat, and he's taken down at the 25. Wow. Jacob Hackman nearly had 6.
We've just seen some absolute athleticism on display here tonight from both of these teams. I mean, this is just unreal. I don't know what it is, Travis. You and I call games, and we see just some I mean, we had the one-handed catch here, right, for the Highland
yes.
Northmor game?
Melchiorrio.
Oh, my
And then
goodness.
we had
the one-handed
Hunter
catch.
Falk against Elgin, too. Had a one-handed catch in that same spot, week 1.
And then when we did Worthington Christian Centerburg, we had the one-handed grab.
Yes.
I mean, it has just been, I tell you, the game from when I was in high school just, oh, God, I'm dating myself. What, 12 years ago? It's just changed so much. I mean, I feel like those plays were unheard of, and now you see them almost on a weekly basis.
Now all they have to do is run the ball. Lucas,
and they
up
won
the
another
middle,
one.
using the referee as a screen. The ref got right in his way. He avoided him and got the touchdown.
24 yards for Ryan Lucas, his second touchdown.
Watch the blocking and then watch how he used the referee as an extra blocker. Gets through the middle and then right here.
Oh, yeah. Smart play.
Northmore doesn't know that they're allowed to go through the ref. Although he shouldn't.
I'm sure the ref is thrilled about that.
Yes, he is.
They weren't aware.
Oh, and tried to jump the snap.
I tell you what, Travis, this game can't end soon enough because it's getting pretty emotional out there on the field. We've already had one ejection, a couple personal fouls. Fans are really starting to get into it as well, and this 3-10 can't really end soon enough.
Just PA announcer, just a bit offside there. He tried to jump the count and really jumped it. That was great composure by the offensive lineman too. Just stayed there and took the brunt of the force, rolled back, and it's a penalty on Northmore. They're going to move them up a yard, but they'll still attempt the extra point try. Now, my question is, why are you going to accept this and go for 2? Are they really going to try and go for 2 up 31-7 with 3:10 left?
Well,
no, they're not. They're backing it up.
Okay.
I was about to say. I saw there was a couple guys going on off. I'm like, are you really going to think about that? Nah.
Well,
has been getting chippy on both sides, though. I mean, wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, what's the Woody Hayes quote? Why'd you go for 2? Because I couldn't go for 3. I mean, sometimes you just want to really stick it to your rival.
Snap down, kick is up, right down the middle. There you go. 32-7 to score.
Boy,
take a look at the touchdown run once again.
Not at all what we were expecting tonight. We had 0-0 after 1, and just absolute onslaught from Danville. Be interesting to see how this game would have turned out after that goal line stand. Really kind of just flip the script.
3:10 left here. This one pretty much in the books too. 32-7. Blue Devils on their way to 4-1, 2-0 in conference. They'll either be tied atop with Centerburg or tied atop with Loudonville. And right now with 26 seconds left, Tyler Johnson, man, I call Tim Tebow 2.0, a 25-yard touchdown pass. 28-21 with 26 seconds left. So Centerburg, Danville in 3 weeks?
I don't have that schedule in front of me. Oh, Centerburg, Danville, yes.
Yes, in 3 weeks.
Yes.
October 7th at Danville.
That's also Danville or Northmore Mount Gilead. So October 7th, a big week in the KMAC.
Kick is away. Taken by Stoney across the 20, 25, and up towards the 30. Golden Knights with 1st and 10 there with 3:05 left. And another flag.
All right, see this, like I said, it's this is tough for Northmor. I mean, it's obviously your homecoming, not the way you envision things going. Tempers and emotions running a little high.
And also, you know, Max Lauer not in the game. Your best player, your leader, trying to, you get some other pieces.
It's going to be on Northmor. I didn't see what the call was. Did you, Travis? I just saw them signal that it was on Northmor.
It looked like something like a false start. I don't know.
Or it almost looked like he was signaling offsides, which I would have been surprised to see called.
That's going to back Northmor up. So it's 15 yards, so it was some sort of personal foul or unnecessary roughness, but I'll start them at the 11. Make sure to stay tuned after the game for our Maumee Bay Turf MVP. Final stats and much more that's coming up after the end of this one, if this fourth quarter will ever end.
I tell you.
Kramer going to take a handoff.
It's always amazing to me because people like to pick on baseball for its pace of play, but I tell you, there are times you can get into a football game that just will not end, and that you get into a game like this, you're just on the cusp of a running clock, but sometimes it just takes forever.
Officially a loss of 2 there, so we go under 2.5 left here in the game. Another handoff. This is Chenier. Gets up to the 15-yard line, so give him 5 yards on the carry. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's amazing, Travis, the way that social media has changed things and stuff. You can hear people in the crowd get the Centerburg score. Used to be that you'd have to wait for the PA announcer to say the scores because they would have to call the other press box. Now everyone's got it on their phones, and it just spreads so quickly.
Centerburg 28-21 victors. So that'll bring up 4th down with 1:39 remaining. Clock will run. The horn section's migrated their way down here.
Oh, yeah, they are moved right in front of us.
We had a really good crowd here tonight for homecoming as well.
Yeah. Danville traveled well. Northmor obviously packed the place.
Good snap.
Oh, geez.
Danville bringing the house for some reason. Can't get the block. And it'll be down. 55 seconds left in the game. Danville wanted the block.
They did. Can you? You mean to tell me if you were playing, I don't know, Madden or NCAA football, you're also not going for that block there?
I actually don't go for the punt block.
Oh, come on.
Only time I do is when I need either turnover, because you can come off the end and sack the quarterback for a fumble, or force them to score a touchdown so I can get the challenge of scoring, so many times within. But I really don't bring the punt block. It never works. Field goal, I can block the field goal a lot. That's dealed. It's also a video game, Andy.
Oh, I'm aware, but I'm just saying, when you have the choice in the only coaching capacity you have, you go for the block. What a game, though. Danville making their name known, that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the KMAC.
A veteran squad. One kneel down away from finishing this one off, and there it is. Danville hands Northmor its first loss of the season. Time just has to run off the clock, and we'll be done here. 32-7 statement victory for the Blue Devils here tonight at the Castle. They will stay atop the conference with Centerburg. All right, that'll wrap things up game-wise. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP, post-game stats, and more right here, live and free on the OH Report.
The game is in the books, but we are not. Stay tuned for our MVP, post-game stats analysis, and much more coming your way.
I'm Storm Blunchley. Make sure you tune in Friday nights at 11:30 p.m. for the Friday Night Pigskin. Stats, analysis, coaches' interviews, all wrapped up into one amazing show. Make sure you tune in.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health, believe in we.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
Interview him.
Back here at Northmor, I almost said Danville. Getting ready for Andy's interview with our MVP.
Me. I wasn't sure.
That answers your question.
Sure does. Just trying to add all this up here for you.
32-7. The final score here tonight as Danville just pulled away. Took care of business in the second half. To defeat Northmor. It was 18-7. At the start of the fourth, and then Danville just able to pile it on late with a couple big plays to finish things off, and that's just a very impressive victory Andy.
Yeah, it sure was. That really fueled by that goal line stand in the second quarter. Northmor great down at the goal line. Danville able to force a field goal attempt that was no good, and then from there they rattled off 2 straight scoring drives to make it 12-0 at the half, and then really just blew it open in the second half for the 32-7 win here.
All right, well, we get our MVP ready. Well, actually, he's coming right now, so we're going to take a quick break and be right back with our MVP.
What's up, America? Brian Skaronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our Maumee Bay Turf player of the game, and it is Walker Weckhesser of Danville. Walker, congratulations on the win tonight. This was a huge win for you guys on the road here at Northmor. What did it take to get the job done here tonight?
Well, a hard week of practice, coming out every day, practicing like we want to play, like we want to win, going hard every snap, and then if adversity strikes during the game, regroup and come back the next play.
This was a scoreless game after the first quarter, and then the defense for you guys gets a huge stop there at the goal line, keeping Northmor off the scoreboard. Did that really kind of turn things around for you guys?
Yeah, I think that really changed the tone of the game, because after that, they were down and we were up, so.
How about your running backs tonight, getting the job done? I call them a little bit of thunder and lightning. You got the quick speed there from Lucas, and then the big running from Payne. What do those two guys do for you as a quarterback, having them back there?
They do a lot. You know, if I have an off night or I'm not throwing the best, I know I can just hand it off to them, and the big boys up front will block perfect for them.
So what are you guys looking to do here now going forward after this big win? The KMAC is up there kind of for the taking. Is that the realistic expectations of this team right now?
Yeah, we're looking to win the KMAC and show everybody that Danville football is back.
All right, Walker, I appreciate the time. Enjoy this week with your friends and family, and enjoy celebrating this win. Congrats on the W.
Thank you.
And we'll be back here, Travis and I, to wrap things up here on the OH Report, live and free for our postgame show.
What's up, America? Brian Skaronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report. Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
I'm Garrett G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Back here now in the Killbuck Savings Bank post-game show as the Danville Blue Devils take care of business. So we take a look at the final stats for the evening, Andy, and you know what? Danville just controlled everything. Northmor, 274 passing yards, but most of that in garbage time.
Yeah, and they had a couple, obviously, throws downfield that were just kind of 50-50 balls that ended up. We had a big 60-yard touchdown pass there late in the game, but yeah, Danville really just able to do what they wanted to offensively. A great clinic, if you will, on how to control the clock, control the lead. We're able to pick up some bigger chunk plays once that second half got going. They just wore Northmor down, and Northmor still kind of trying to figure out how to play without Max Lauer in there in the backfield, just 9 yards rushing on the night. So this has been big win for Danville here on the road as they move to 4-1 and give Northmor its first loss, and on homecoming too. I mean, just it could not get any better for Danville here tonight.
So that will wrap things up from here as Northmor, yeah, tough loss, but they're not out of it.
Not at all.
Not out of it.
Not at all.
They could win out, hope, Centerburg or somebody knocks off Danville and they'll get a split, or even better. But the way the chippiness too.
Yeah,
both coaches I think won't be too happy with how that game ended.
Sure, I mean we had an ejection, and you get it. I mean it's a rivalry game, it's a conference game,
absolutely,
it's homecoming, and it just didn't go your way. But yeah, some things to clean up for sure. This got a little ugly on the penalty side of things there in the second half.
But if you're Danville, man, a lot of momentum going into next week, where they travel to Loudonville, who just dropped a tough one to center. That's a tough Loudonville squad.
Sure is.
That we'll see at home next Friday night. Northmor travels to Fredericktown. Fredericktown big winners tonight over Mount Gilead. So another tough test for the Golden Knights, but we'll have that game live and free for you next week. But that, for now, will wrap things up here from Northmor. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible. Nick Jacobs, amazing job tonight.
So good.
Not only with the game camera, but also our drone footage.
How about that?
I want to thank everybody back at BS Media Productions, the OH Report, Brian Skoronsky, Jory Hollenbeck, Adam Thompson, Storm Blunchley, and Garrett Parlett. We want to thank our sponsors for tonight as well. Our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor, Killbuck Savings Bank, Scoreboard, Morrow County Hospital, Player of the Game, Mommy Bay Turf Center, Instant Replays, Park National Bank, and our commercial sponsors, North Central State College, Park National Bank, and Morrow County Hospital. Want to thank also the athletic department here at Northmor High School, Blade Tackett, for allowing us to be here live and free tonight. And most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. For Andy Jardy, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from the castle. Pigskin, 11:30. Tune in.